Well, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folani. Thank God it's a Friday. We'll be crossing over to Anambra this morning, therein to, meet with our comrade Osita Obi and talking about matters arising from Anambra politics. Okay, comrade, there he is. Comrade Osita Obi, a fine morning to you, Coordinator Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections in Anambra State. A fine morning to you, comrade.
Good morning, Kolawole. How is Lagos?
Okay, I'll take Kolawole, but add Yori.
Okay, Kolawole, Yori.
There you go. Good to have you on, comrade.
Thank you. How is Lagos?
Well, it's fine. It's fine. How is Anambra? Okay. Because we're going to be talking about Anambra.
Anambra is cool and fine.
That's good. That's good. Now, let me first of all get your, when I introduced you as the Coordinator of Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections in Anambra State.
You are right. You are right.
Now, why do you need a movement for the conduct of local government elections in Anambra State? Let's start from there.
Because local government is a third tier of government.
Yes.
When you have the federal government, the state government, then the local government, then the third tier. That's the government that is very, very close to the people.
Exactly.
The grassroots.
So why do we now need an organization calling itself Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections, as if there is any that, as you said, it's a tier of government well known, and at the right time and in due season, these elections are conducted. So why now Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections?
Because local government election in Nigeria has been relegated to the back door. Nobody is talking about the local government, and that is the starting point of democracy. And nobody is talking about it, and we have to, float a movement to canvass for the conduct of local government election, particularly in Anambra State.
Okay.
And the movement for the conduct of local government election in Anambra State does not just start today. It has been there. It has been there. We functioned during the time of P2B. We functioned during the time of Obiano. And we are going to function also the time of this Professor Chico Soludo. So ours is to make sure that local government is conducted, that democracy is not stunted.
Okay, well, thank you for that. It's like what I'm getting from you is that you want to keep the importance of the local government as a system and as an election in constant view, so people know that, quite frankly, it's one of the more important aspects of governance, but people don't take it like that. They take it as the junior brother of the presidential and then the state, whereas local government is where all the people are.
Yeah.
Okay, now, in relation to the question you asked me, let me now ask you, when you said how is Lagos, let me ask you, how is Anambra, and in particular, I mean politically? Anambra has been in the news, your current governor and a former governor, now presidential candidate. Now, because these are two illustrious Anambra sons. Now, tell me, what is the temperature like politically in Anambra following the spat, even though it's not right to call it a spat, because only the governor spoke and the other gentleman, Mr. Obi, he didn't say anything in return apart from being placatory. So let me ask you, as a person on the ground, what's the temperature of the politics like in Anambra?
I think you are drawing me too early to the issue of Governor Soludo and the P2. Yeah, we'll talk on that later, but I'm not going to shy away from that. I'm going to talk about that, but I want to dwell more now on what is happening in Anambra State politically. Honestly, let me tell you, in Anambra State, presidential election will be conducted, then House of Assembly and that of Senate and House of Representatives will be conducted. Governorship election will not be conducted. But presently in Anambra State, nothing much is done. They are not campaigning. They are not talking about issue. No politician in Anambra State is talking about issue. They are not addressing issue. What you see in Anambra State here is people going to burial and taking picture, going to naming ceremony and wedding ceremony to take pictures, and going to maybe when a bishop is having birthday, they take pictures and put on social media. They are not addressing the issue of criminality. How are they going to solve it? In Anambra State, we have the issue of crime and the criminality. In Anambra State, we have the issue of poverty. No one is addressing all this issue. They are just taking pictures. So it is quite unfortunate.
You know, let me butt in a bit there, comrade. Forgive me. But these very important matters that you are mentioning, crime and criminality, poverty. Yes. I mean, there is an elected government in place, and those kind of issues are the first line charge. That's what governments do, led by the governor. So when you say no one, first of all, I need to establish, I think, that you are not necessarily partisan. You're not speaking on behalf of any political party. Please correct me. Correct me if I was wrong. Yeah.
No. I'm not speaking for any political party, neither for any person. Comrade Obi is on his own.
Comrade Obi is on. Comrade Osita Obi.
Obi is on his own.
No relation of Peter Obi.
No. He's from a different local government. I'm from a different local government. I'm from Okasa local government. He is from Anocha.
Okay.
I am from a town known as Omuawolo in Okasa local government. In fact, we have the state capital. He is from Anocha. Peter Obi is from Anocha local government. There's no relationship.
Excellent. So when you say nobody is addressing those important issues, there's a government in place. Crime and criminality, for instance. How can it be said that it isn't a major concern, among other things, but certainly one of the high flyers? Crime and criminality. But maybe you want to explain a bit what you mean when we have a government in place, yet you say from your position as an activist that nobody's addressing those important issues.
Yes, I am talking about those that are canvassing to be elected as members of State House of Assembly and perhaps Senate and House of Representatives.
Yes.
They are not canvassing for that, not addressing that issue. But the governor have addressed that issue.
Oh.
Recall that before the emergency of Soludo, a sitting member of Anambra House of Assembly was beheaded from his community. He went into action. As I talk to you now, we have law and order in Anambra State. Criminality has been brought to to certain level now.
Oh, okay, so, that's a relief. That's a relief to hear.
Soludo is trying, but there's other aspects. When I say that those people who want to be elected are not addressing the issue. If you want to go to the House of Representatives, you want to go to Senate, you want to go to the Anambra State House of Assembly, you must tell the people how you are going to use your legislative engagement to solve these problems. Yes. See, these are issues of poverty. Poverty enthroned all these things. Criminality is enthroned by poverty. I'm not saying because of poverty that people should take into crime. But this is inequality in the society. How are they addressing this inequality in the society? Those that want to go to State House of Assembly, they are not addressing that issue. They are only taking pictures. They go to the funeral. They go to the bishop birthday party and take pictures. They go to a wedding ceremony. They go to a marriage ceremony and take pictures. They are not addressing the issue. Let me give you an example.
All right.
I came from a town known as Omuawolo. By February this year, it will be 2 years. Omuawolo has no light. 2 years. And those who want to represent me are not addressing the issue. They are not even talking about that. So these are the things. So, but when you talk about criminality in Anambra State, the governor is handling it. Then there's other aspects I want to raise issue about. Take for instance, when you come to Oka as a state capital, there has been this issue of courtism, court-related fight going on in Oka. At least on Friday, somebody was killed. But before Soludo came in, you see, there's no day you wake up in Oka, you will hear that about 4 or 5 persons is killed. Cultists. We ask why. Why are they being killed? Why is the cult war in Oka?
Is this in a particular area of the state? Because Anambra State is wide, or is this a localized affair?
Yes, I'm talking about Oka South local government that harbors the state capital.
Oh, okay.
Because I am speaking from the state capital.
Okay.
Cult activities are very high in Oka. That is wrong.
And you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied with efforts to address it, or is it being addressed at all?
No, it's not being addressed because let me tell you, the state government has limited power on this issue. The people that will address this is the Nigerian police. And the Nigerian police
Okay, I can understand. It's frozen for a while.
Saying that the Anambra State Police Command is highly compromised on this issue. Let me tell you, the Anambra State Police Command see Anambra State, as ATM card. They know all the cultists. I'm going to defend it. I'm on national television speaking. They know the cultists. Why have they not gone out against them? Because their pay's return. I was attacked on 27th April this year.
Comrade, this is quite delicate because he who alleges, as you well know, must prove.
Yeah.
Now, when you say the keepers of the law, making sure that laws are complied with, when you say that they are aware, they know these cultists, and you even went as far as saying they are compromised. I mean, you wouldn't have proof of that, would you? Is this not speculation? This is what you feel. This is what some people feel. This is what some people feel.
No. I'm not speculating. I am not speculating.
When you say the police have been compromised, I mean, isn't that going to be difficult to prove?
No, it can be difficult to prove. They can come to me. You can come to me. The State Police Command can come to me for proof. I have said it that Anambra State Police Command is extremely corrupt. I'm not going to run away from that. Let me tell you, the moment we begin to speak the truth, the moment we refuse to shy away from speaking the truth, the society will be better. I repeat again, Anambra State Police Command is highly compromised and extremely corrupt. Comrade Obi is saying that on national television. I want to be proved wrong.
Well, okay, Comrade Osita Obi. Whereas you can say what you want within the law, but as you know, one will have a problem. We can't really allow you to. A whole police command, you said. A whole police command.
It's my opinion. It's
okay. Thank you very much. You've just added opinion. You've just added a couple of words that really are helpful. This is not necessarily fact, but in your opinion, it is your view that,
of course,
the police command
in Anambra State is extremely corrupt.
Now, what kind of cultists are we talking about? Sometimes you hear about cultists in tertiary institutions, but is this related to a tertiary institution, or what kind of a cult is it?
No. The cultism and the cultists we are talking here is not related to tertiary institution. Look at what happened in Anambra State. You see, in Anambra State, you have shuttle buses. Yes. You have markets. You have tricycle, that is keke. These cultists, These cultists are the people in charge of all these keke. They divided the route among themselves and collect money. And that is why when Soludo came in, Soludo came with a new tax policy. And the tax policy is that people should pay to the government direct. You see, and that policy is not good with the cultists that are collecting this tax, because they collect this money now and pay meager thing to the government. When Soludo government came on board, he said that this is digital tax payment now. Any keke driver has to pay to the government direct. Formally, the cultists collect this money. Let me tell you one thing. When you come to
you're calling them cultists. Sorry, I wanted to get you clearly. You're calling them cultists, but they sound pretty much like unionists that you see in other areas. Transport or keke union.
No. They are not union. They get into the union and masquerade as union, but they are rare cultists. They collect. Let me tell you what happened in Oka North and South.
Sure.
Oka North and South, Oka North and South harbors the state government. That is the seat of power where the state government sits. Let me tell you, when you come to Oka North and South, if you buy, assuming you now speaking with me, Kola Wole, you buy a keke, that keke, you give it to somebody, that keke will not apply the road government built. The cultist must collect 50,000 from him as registration before he operates. This one doesn't go to government. Every month, the cultists collect what they call end of the year party, 4,005, about 9,000 keke in Oka North and South. Within 2 weeks, they are smiling to the bank with 36 million. This doesn't go to the government. Then you have what you call ATMC, that is Anambra Transport Management Code. This code was brought about to checkmate the activities of people that claim that they're keke people, but they use keke to go into robbery. That is why ATMC came. Under Obiano, this ATMC is 1,005. But these people sell it to keke drivers, 4,005, 5,000, even 6,000.
Now, comrade, yes. I'm trying to understand it. The transport system in Anambra, you've segmented out the keke people. In Lagos, here, I think we call them keke napep or that kind of thing. You segmented that out. So the other transport unions, those ones, you're not referring to those ones as cultists.
I can refer to shuttle as well. It's the same everything. The thing is that some people get into the union, be it market union, keke union, shuttle bus union. They get into that.
All right.
And they collect this money. If they are not cultists, they are hoodlums. If they are not hoodlums, they are touts. And that is why when Soludo came in, Soludo said, I don't want all these things.
Okay.
I want digital payment. Pay to the government. And they are the same people sabotaging. Let me tell you, the problem we have in Anambra State is that the government of Anambra State is not communicating well. The shuttle bus drivers, the rail shuttle bus drivers, I don't mean the union, the shuttle bus drivers and the keke drivers don't understand the government because the government is not communicating well with them. You see? So that's the only problem.
Okay.
You see, when you come to Anambra State today, when you come to Anambra State today, you see, you recall we've had a protest by the keke drivers, shuttle drivers, talking about the levies or the tax government asks them to pay. Let me tell you, Soludo is too fair. Go back to what I told you. Soludo is too fair for that. For coming with 15, take for instance, Keke, he said that Keke should pay 15,000 naira a month. When you go through what I have enumerated, end of year party, registration, renewal of ID card.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
renewal of ID card and others, you discover that this 15,000, if you narrow it into a day, is just 500 naira a day. Let me recall also, when you go to a place like Owerri Road, Keke Napep pay 3,005 every day. 3,005 every day turns it into 1 month.
Okay,
what does it amount to?
We're talking about the Oka axis in Anambra State. It's not.
I'm also talking about Onitsha axis. Onitsha axis, entire Anambra State. About Keke, and I'm talking about the entire Anambra, not only Oka North and South.
Okay. Now, you said that in your considered opinion, that this is your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, who first started calling these people that other people, maybe non-Anambrarians, might call transport union workers or transport unionists? Because all over the country, they can be a bit problematic in the eyes of some. But, to go from there to cultists, I wonder who started calling them cultists first. Is this something that you own, or are they generally known as that? Because you just assured me that, no, it has nothing to do with tertiary institutions, nothing to do with secret societies, but because of the way they behave, you see them as cultists.
Yes, the society called them cultists. I call them cultists because they organize themselves. If you don't believe in what they're doing, you are killed. I told you that I was attacked. I told you that I was attacked on 27th April. What was the reason I was attacked? I gathered Keke drivers at Ekwueme Square, the popular Ekwueme Square at Oka, to go and thank governor for this is digital revenue collection. I was attacked. Somebody led 11 cultists to attack me. I was talking to a hospital in an ambulance.
I see.
So why should somebody attack me because I was taking Keke drivers? The person attacked me because he felt I was deluging them from the business they were doing. Okay. They were collecting this money and pocketing the money and giving the state government peanuts.
But as you said, since Governor Soludo came on board, he has addressed that. As you said, it's now digitally organized. And so revenues are going to government. And does that mean that the problem has been addressed?
No, the answer is no.
Okay.
And I want to tell you why the answer is no. You see, these people that are dislodged from collection of this revenue to their pocket and paying a meager to the government have now gone round to sabotage the system.
How? Okay. Good morning, Reverend Dominic. While the video froze there, it'll soon unfreeze, but fine morning to you, Reverend Dominic.
Good morning, Chief Lori. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Good morning to us. If you can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, Reverend. Comrade Obi, can you hear? Can you hear Reverend Dominic?
Yes, I can hear him.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear him.
Please go ahead,
now,
Reverend.
Your topic this morning is quite interesting, but along the line of this discussion, I'm almost confused. Are we talking about tax here? Are we talking about making local government functionable by having elected government officials? I don't know the one comrade is talking about, but I have a suggestion. My suggestion is this for government and Oster will be as a comrade in Anambra State. Why not Anambra come to Lagos to study Lagos tax collection system? I don't want to talk about the politics of Alpha Beta, but let me talk about the work of Alpha Beta in Lagos. In Lagos here today, there's a harmonized way of collecting tax. And that company that collectors pay it to government. Whatever they take as their percentage, it's a different thing altogether. But let's see that structure Tinubu put it down here in 1999 to 2007 that worked into the Alpha Beta, which means a harmonized way to collect revenue in a state. What the man is saying here is right. If you go to Anambra State, people that collect tax are court members because they collect this tax. They tell you what you will pay. If A comes, he will tell you maybe it's 2 naira. If B comes, he tell you it's 1 naira. And this collection of tax goes to their head. But I want to say this. Somebody is hearing me. I don't know his own interest. Because to me, in Anambra State, collection of tax is about interest of people, the boss, the big men, the comrades. So what I'm trying to say, if they want a good state, they must find a system that will collect tax harmoniously and pay to the government. That this one in Oka North, Oka West, Anambra East, Anambra West is a courtesan, as we call it, because it is a place you see lack of government coordination. And the Soludo has came. As he came, sorry to use that English, we thought this man would harmonize things. But the tragedy is taking. It's giving some of us concern. Let him come to Lagos. There's nothing wrong in Alphabeta. But leave the politics of Alphabeta. Find what Alphabeta is doing that today. Lagos can say by most, hey, we get 10 naira and they get the 10 naira. Regardless of the shenanigans. Because there's a system that collects the tax from everywhere and pay direct to government, which is madness in Anambra State. In Anambra, if you have power, you buy gun, you have your court group, you can collect tax. And I'm sure it's what Obi is fighting. But it's not fighting the right way. Let him go to government and tell them how to have a coordinated tax collection so that Anambra will grow. Good morning.
Good morning, Reverend. Thank you very much. Now, okay, welcome back. And we have this morning Comrade Osita Obi, who is in Awka, Anambra State. And he, quite frankly, he's dissatisfied with the state of affairs. So, Comrade Osita Obi, as Reverend Dominic, can you hear me clear, Comrade? Are you there, comrade?
Yes, I'm hearing you clear. Yes, I'm here. I'm there.
Great. As Reverend Dominic was saying when he called in, it was a bit confusing to him when you look at our caption, and then we wanted to talk about politics, the matters arising in Anambra, but you have an interest of the transport sector, and in particular, these people you refer to as cultists. Now, Reverend Dominic, he sort of joined in the issue, and he said one idea might be, to learn how these things are done. I don't know how that will be received in government, but he compared it with Lagos, for example, without necessarily duplicating the system in Lagos, but there seems to be a system that probably needs to be done. Now, you wouldn't know what Governor Soludo and his team are working on, would you, in that regard, to sort of clean up the whole taxation system?
Yes, I think there's no confusion in what is happening here on my appearance here. I am talking about politics in Anambra State, and you can't divorce it from tax, economy, every other things.
Okay.
Reverend Dominic raised the issue of him coming to Lagos to learn from Lagos what Alpha Beta is doing. I think Soludo is trying. Soludo has come with such ideas in Anambra State. Digital revenue collection. Recall that Soludo is just about 8 months in office. It's not clocked 1 year. He's doing better. You see, if you know what is happening before Soludo came in, it's mind-boggling. So he is doing that. He will arise there. He has said that tax in Anambra State will be paid digitally. The only problem is that those people that are benefiting from the old order are fighting back.
Okay.
But Anambra State and Soludo will win.
And maybe as a result of that agitation, peace is threatened from time to time, right?
Yes.
You said that you yourself, thank God that here you are speaking with us. You say you were attacked by, multiple people.
Yes, Curtis. I was taken to hospital in an ambulance. Because those that we are collecting these tax felt that I am a threat to them.
Yeah.
Because you see, you are dislodging them from taking the money that belongs to government they were appropriating to them before.
And just because you are speaking up as an activist, after all, you are not Governor Soludo who ordered that this is the new regime. This is how that's not you. but still they attacked you.
Yes, I'm an Anambrarian, and I want to help the government.
Okay.
You see, if tax all over the world, the government survive on tax.
All right.
If people are not taxed, the government will not be able to embark on any developmental projects.
Let me bring in another caller, Mazi Okoroafo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sayori. Good morning, Mr. B on Sky. Sayori, let
Thank you very much.
The gospel truth. The nature of tax collection in the eastern Nigeria, Anambra, Enugu State, Abia, is terrible. Look, you heard the governors, whether it's the governors that are using these boys or this, whether I don't know what to call them. I don't know. Like, let me give you an instance. What happened when I was early last month from Aba, Port Harcourt to Enugu, from Enugu coming down to Makurdi. Some boys on the road, you know what they did? They have a roadblock on their own, whether they say it's union or local government, that we must produce an emblem because we're coming with a Sienna. And that was produced, and we showed them all the documents from Makurdi, from the transport. They ignored all of them. That we must pay, after writing land tax, paper tax, sticker tax, this and that. Everything that was around 50-something thousand. That because we are on transit, that you are going to give us a waiver that we paid collect the sticker only because we are not deciding that. We coughed out 28,000 naira, which we did not plan for. Sayori and Mr. B on the next. You know, because at the end of the day, we asked some people, as okay, I called my man in Suka. He said, look, let me tell you that there are some people that will collect 80,000 naira. It's an irrational collection of Jews. They say governor. Now the governor and the local government, I don't know who's running who. Because the governors are just confusing the local government are just confusing, the commission are just confusing the people. Every day they carry notice, they carry adverts, and the money they are collecting, we don't know what they are doing in the east. Enugu Road, nothing to write about. Anambra Road, nothing to Onisha Road, nothing to write about. The Night Mile, nothing to write home about. What are the governors doing with this money?
All right.
They are owing them, they are not paying them. My elder sister, they are owing her over 18 months. My father, they are owing 30-something months. What are they with you with money? Honestly speaking, it is very, very disheartening that when you come to eastern Nigeria, if I have my way, all those governors, I will remove all of them. That's close by and send all of them away because they are doing nothing. All these taxes, they use those. If you see how these boys are harassing people on the road, Sayori, you will not see that in that studio. Very, very arrogant. They don't care.
Wow.
After taking all this, their nonsense, what India him, Ogogoro, Jean, Equitesi, Shinap, all of them, one charge, you see them smelling. And this was and government officials.
No wonder Comrade Obi refers to them as cultists.
Because the type of hooliganism is too much. God, these governors are using these boys to terrorize people on the road everywhere. We cannot tolerate that nonsense completely to return. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okoroa, for calling in. Comrade Obi, let's focus on local governments a bit. And I say this.
Please, Yuri, can I react to what he just said?
Please go ahead.
Just briefly. So you see, I am happy he said in Enugu State. In Anambra State today, you can't see such in Anambra State. Go and verify. You can't see such in Anambra State. Soludo has made it very clear that there will be no cultists and touts. And they are being flushed out. So this is happening. This is not happening in Anambra State. And when you talk of the roads, we have federal roads, we have state roads, we have local government roads. Yes, without being the spokesperson of Soludo administration, let me tell you, in Anambra State today, Soludo is trying. He reduced cultism and those extortion. Let me be conservative to 80%. Any person can come over here to debate it with me.
Okay, Comrade,
Yes.
Okay, Ada has also called in from Jos. Good morning, Ada.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Yorikola Wale.
He has reduced it to one. He has reduced it to Yori.
Okay, to Yori now. Huh? And I heard they follow Walena. Okay. Then Mr. Obi that is there. Good morning. It's very interesting. I'm calling from.
Good morning. Good morning, Sister Ada.
There's madness. There's madness in that Anambra state. I can't believe they were traveling to worry from.
No, it's being curtailed by now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Carry on, Ada.
Okay. We're going to worry. We got off from Jos, and then we got to Onitsha. I couldn't believe my ears. They stopped us. All these Akpodi, they used to call them Akpodi men, with broad chest. They said we should pay for radio, the radio fixed in the vehicle.
Radio TV license?
Yes, I've never heard of that one before. They want the radio in the car, that we should pay for it. We thought it was a joke. As a play, they went, he said, okay, people, open your boot. They took the spare tire and said if we don't pay it, they're stealing our spare tire. I couldn't believe it. I said, what the hell is that going on? I've never had that experience anywhere, in the world. So we had to sort it out and settle with them. So now what Mr. Obi is saying there is true. But all I know is that during the time of Peter Obi, all those things died down. So I don't know what happened there during the time of Obi, although he touched on that a bit. Then we should be on board now. It's easy to criticize when you're outside. Now that he's now at the saddle, I'm sure it has done on him that it's not that easy. But he should do all he can to sanitize that place. There's so much madness. Then the embargo, if the embargo actually functioning there, so I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's only a Motelkin that is functioning.
Okay.
Let's not do over this country. Shall be well. Okay.
Thank you very much for calling in, Ada. Comrade Obi, maybe you remember she mentioned Ebubeagu, so maybe conversation will come to that. But I wanted to point out, since you're also very, in fact, your body is Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections in Anambra State, and you explained why you thought it was important. Just recently, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has actually said that the stunted development being experienced in local governments up and down, he said he holds the governors responsible for, quote-unquote, pocketing funds, local government funds. You probably have a take on this, Comrade Ositobi.
I have a stake on that. I witness everything. I witness Governor Peter Obi administration 8 years. I witnessed that of Ngige 3 years. I witnessed that of Obiano 8 years. You see, the issue of local government election is pathetic. Local government is the third tier of government. It is the government that are very close to the people. You see, election is not conducted. That is why I am very sad about that of Anambra State. I am not criticizing Peter Obi, but if it has come to a situation that we cannot bear our mind and speak the truth, then somebody like Obi will die. Somebody like Comrade Obi will die and leave this earth. Peter Obi stunted democracy in Anambra State. He refused to conduct local government election.
You say Peter Obi stunted democracy in Anambra State?
Of course, he did that. I want to give him credit. He opened many communities by building roads, but he stunted local government election in Anambra State. You see, when you conduct local government election, for goodness sake, we are talking about provision of job. Anambra State has 21 local governments. When you conduct that local government election, you have 21 executive local government chairmen. You have 21 deputy local government chairman executive. Then you have councillors. So what are you doing? You are providing job and internalizing democracy. Recall that somebody like Ike Ekweremadu started from that tier of government. He was the chairman and in the local government. From there, he got to the position secretary to the Enugu State government before he got to the Senate. So local government is an important sector, but it has been stunted. In Anambra State, I was excluded from the democratic participation. I was excluded.
Okay, but you're not a member of any political party.
I don't need to be a member of any political party. There are other people who want to contest as well. who were excluded from participation. That is political exclusion. When you are talking about creating wealth, eliminating poverty, that is the area you start with. You are talking about crime today. If you conduct local government election, crime will be fought. People will be there. Their eye will be there. So these are the things. That is where we start.
Comrade, you explained that
yes.
Anambra has 21 local governments. There will be chairmen,
yes.
there will be councillors and all these other guys, and thereby, jobs would have been provided. But surely it's not just for jobs, because I want to refer again to the president's assertion that development could have been better if, according to him, the word pocket is in quotes, if, according to him, governors were not pocketing funds meant for the development of local councils, local government areas. It could have been better.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. The president spoke my mind. Like I told you, in my own local government, Awka South, I came from Awka South local government. The government of Anambra State appropriated for 8 years local government fund that accrued to my local government. They appropriated it without account, without conducting local government election. And development didn't come because they appropriated that. Let me tell you, even as president, you have potentials, you have vision. Then as a state governor, you have potentials and vision. As a local government chairman, you have potentials and visions.
That's right.
The same way to the ward level, that's councillor.
That's right.
A councillor has potentials and the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to exclude them from political participation. When you do that, you are enthroning anarchy and the crisis. We have problem in all over Nigeria today because local government election is not conducted.
Let me bring in Peter. Peter has called in from Kaduna State. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Good. Sir, I'm coming from Kaduna State. My name is Peter Zekawa.
Carry on, please.
My name is Peter Zekawa.
Yes, we've heard. Thank you, Peter.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you, sir.
Good morning, Peter. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. I'm in Kaduna State, but I live in Anambra. I just traveled to Anambra State. I came back on Monday from Anambra State.
Okay.
So I want to first and foremost pray for my former governor in the person of Mr. Peter Obi.
Carry on, please.
God Almighty bless him for what. May God Almighty bless Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State. May God bless him for the good deeds he did for us in Anambra State.
Okay.
He's a wonderful governor and he did well.
Okay. Peter, this is relating to the comment of Comrade Obi that he actually slowed down democracy in Anambra State.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please continue.
I traveled to Anambra State. I just come back on Monday. The rate of poverty now in Anambra State is worsening every day. Chief Soludo, the incumbent governor of Anambra State now, I voted him and I supported him. But what I saw when I traveled to Anambra State last week, I was not happy. Soludo gathered all the way. He said he stopped Aburu. But the vehicle I entered from here at the local government to Onisha was stopped by the Aburu. And the conductor of the motor was to break the mouth of that conductor that day and break his seat and collected money from his hand by force. When I reached out to Onisha Head Bridge, Aburu people stopped us. The goods we buy from Onisha Head Bridge, Aburu himself stopped us and collected 5,000 naira on that goods from us by force by fire. So I don't know why he said he stopped Aburu. Aburu is not working. Anambra now is worse than before in times of Aburu.
Okay.
You see criminals, you will see all these remote smokers everywhere in Anambra State, challenging people, harassing innocent souls, collecting money from them. If you buy goods from market, you want to transport it back to your town or to your village. After we come down, after you pay 20,000, you pay 10,000 naira. If you Anambra State now, if you want to raise if you bought a consignment in Anambra State now, you have to pay 40,000 naira before you can be able to carry your goods.
I hear you. All right.
Now,
well, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, Peter, for calling in. You're in Kaduna right now, but as you said, you just, you're an Anambran, I guess, and you just arrived from there. So thank you for contributing this. And as the program was progressing, I'm beginning to understand why Comrade Osita Obi was referring to all these people who are involved in all these should I call it taxation, extortion, because there's official taxation, as cultists. I understand you now a bit better, Comrade Osita. Still, we have to be careful with our words. But in closing now, you didn't let us, you said you didn't let us get to the other thing I wanted you to comment upon, but that's okay. If you don't want to go there, it's okay.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
well, I asked you the question first, that give me your take on the whole Obi Soludo little engagement.
You see, like I told you, it is a problem or situation I want to avoid, but you want.
All right, no, avoid it by all means. If that is,
no,
I don't want to force you because we've run out of time anyway.
No. You're in wait.
Oh yeah.
Because you want to see.
You have 30 seconds.
Yes, Soludo is the governor of Anambra State. PTOB is our son. Soludo have not said anything that is bad. Soludo must have opinion, just like Comrade Obi has opinion.
Okay.
So he mustn't be crucified. I went over the social media, I see people calling Soludo a mad person. This is, for goodness sake, my governor. Soludo is right. As far as I'm concerned, my local government was fund was appropriated for 8 years. Nobody gave me account. So that's the issue. But then let me just talk at national.
No,
politics.
you don't have time anymore. I beg your pardon. You've just said that as far as you're concerned, Governor Soludo is right. I'm going to have to leave it there.
Right.
Thank you very much, Comrade Osita.
Thank you.
Comrade Osita Obi. Thank you very much. Convener and coordinator, Recover Nigeria Project, and also Movement for the Conduct of Local Government Elections in Anambra State. Thank you very much, comrade, for interesting conversation this morning. So that's our program today. Well, weekend is the weekend, so we'll see you again on Monday, God willing. Join us then for a fresh edition, 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning. I'm Yori Folarin. Do have a great weekend. Bye-bye for now.